Well, hello out there, all you wonderful people. I have some politically incorrect news for you. It's over here. American adults have become children. Demanding, dependent, and needy. And isn't that true? As a population, it's exotic to the point of extinction, vanishing in plain sight, the American adult. Yes, it is. As in take prime time TV. This summer was awash with game shows, major stars like Justin Timberlake, Jimmy Kimmel, Robert Lowe, Ellen DeGeneres, Alec Baldwin, and so on. What it comes down to is that the movie business has changed. Oh, yes, it has. Baldwin told Vulture in June they're going to put up a lot of money, including big fees for movies like Iron Man and those kind of tentpole films. Everything else, the fees in the movie business have collapsed. Well, they're going to start collapsing again because people are tired of watching stupid movies. You know? Really, it is, you know. To Baldwin's point, just look at the 5 top grossing films this summer. The Lion King, Toy Story 4, Spider-Man, Far From Home, Aladdin, and John Wick 3. That one I don't even know. The biggest album release of the summer, if not of the year, came awash in pastel colors, animation, doll houses, and heart-shaped glitter bombs. Isn't that wonderful? A recent front-page story in the Wall Street Journal reported on recess of grown-ups. The recess of grown-ups. A new industry in which otherwise high-functioning adults paid good money to play dodgeball, kickball, hopscotch, something I haven't played since I was 6 or 7, for heaven's sakes, and gorge on grilled cheese sandwiches, I guess, and chicken nuggets. And it's so good. Quieter play with Lincoln Logs, Play-Doh, and Silly Putty is also encouraged. Way to go, adults. You know, just stay in your high chairs, I guess, you know. And for those who prefer more traditional summer escapes, taking, say, a cruise, like on Carnival Cruises, headquarters in Florida, announced the first cruise ship to have a roller coaster on deck. Can you believe this? It's ridiculous. It all comes full circle. But when it's no longer enough entertainment to be headed for foreign locales, distracted by casinos and discos or restaurants, or say the majestic open of the sea, we have hit a culture and societal nadir. Yes, we have. We're at a breaking point here with these kids, people, whatever you want to call it, okay? This, it seems, is ground zero for this phenomenon. Email pings and text alerts and likes are turning us into little more than reactors. A study out of London this week finds the average person frustrated if it takes more than 16 seconds to load a web page or 25 seconds for a traffic light to change. Yes, people are very impatient these days, aren't they? They are. We are losing crucial emotional and mental capabilities for self-reflection, for wandering thought, and for the ability to tolerate boredom. And, sorry, I don't think there's anything... You don't need to be bored now, do you? No. And that is the very definition of being a child. Out of control, demanding and needy and dependent. It's poisoned our politics and our personhood. The terrible irony is Only we can fix it. Now, how do we fix it? I don't know. We've got to have adults. Just think of these people holding office. As a matter of fact, if you want to think hard enough, there's already enough of these people holding office. And, you know, like they get offended at the slightest little thing. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. These people. I was going to wear a red ball cap. And I probably should have. Because it's just insane today. It's just insane. You know, and this generation is, you know, delaying marriage and home buying. And behind them is Generation Z. You know, and how are they going to be? I hope they're going to be better. I hear Generation Z is starting to become a little bit more conservative, actually. And I heard that from Paul Watson Jr. Paul Watson. Sorry. And he explained how, yeah, you know, we have children. And, you know, we have to do something. Because pretty soon these children are going to be adults. Well, they're already adults. And, you know, like even if they're living at home, the government will supply somebody of 20 up to 26 years money, or the parents' money, for the child living at home. Because they call it a child at 26. Now, come on, people. You're not a child at 26. You're not even a child at 18 anymore. You shouldn't be. You know, if you can go off to war, you're not a child. That's the whole controversy of all this, you know. Anyways, I wanted to bring you this because, you know, I thought it was pretty important that we start focusing on that. I see this all the time. You know, I can't go downstairs, there's offices downstairs, and talk to people without offending somebody sometimes. You get, you know, you can't say that. Don't talk to me like that. I'll talk to you any way I wish. I have free right. Still free speech in this country, and as long as there's free speech, I will speak freely. And even when there's no free speech, I still will speak freely. Because that's what is intended. That's what the Creator intended us to do. To use our minds correctly, for one. We're going down a bad path this way. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the little article. Maybe some people will think about it. So thank you for listening.